Hello. Hey, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are viewing me from. It's a wonderful day, an awesome one that the Lord has made. And I know that you and I were rejoicing in it. So today's topic is how to move you from being just an ordinary person who does not have a business experience, doesn't have experience at all, and leveraging every system that I'm about to put forth to you for you to become an entrepreneur. Yeah, become empowered to 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 be an entrepreneur. That's the whole thing today. And this is what I want you to take out of this. I would like at the end of this presentation for you to be so much inspired that you have no other option other than to take a spontaneous action towards your goals in life. Because you know what? 2024 is almost coming to an end. This is not to make you feel anxious. That's not at all. It's actually for me to inspire you, for me to help you, encourage you to live your dreams again, live your goals again. It's not too late. No time is late. As long as you start, there's no time that is late. So today's topic is geared towards empowering you to become an entrepreneur. Empowering you to become an entrepreneur. And I wrote down a couple of things in my papers. So if you see me looking down or looking this way, know that I have something scribbled on my papers because I prepared for it. I want you to understand the power of you taking charge of your life, the power of you taking charge of your family, the power of you living life on your own time and not being dictated by anybody, right? This is what I'm on your screen for. So grab a cup of coffee, a cup of water, a cup of tea, or get something, munch on something while you listen to me. Okay, so what is empowerment? Empowerment is you being full, like you have the capacity to launch out to do whatever you want. That's it. And what's entrepreneurship? Entrepreneurship is you breaking away from every form of entanglement to a job. I want to define it like that, right? It's doing something for yourself. That's what entrepreneurship is. Doing a business, developing a skill, working under your own plan and projects and putting your name on it. Very importantly, entrepreneurship. So for today, I said, why do you have to be empowered? Being an entrepreneur. Why do you have to be empowered to become an entrepreneur? For financial freedom. I don't know what your why is. For financial freedom. And financial freedom for me does not mean two, three, four jobs. Financial freedom for me means having more choices to do what you want, more choices to use your income to do what you want. If you would like to get into real estate, you would like to get into restaurant, you would like to get into other businesses, you need a base. And that base is first of all, be financially free. If you are not tied to any job where you have to take permission, where you have to think of what to do, or wait for paycheck to paycheck, then you can have the ability to build whatever you want. So financial freedom gives you that choice, right? So you get empowered by it. And I would like to also say that this is not being an entrepreneur have two ways. You could still keep a job while you become an entrepreneur. So this is where doing a side hustle comes in. So the next one is for personal growth. If you become an entrepreneur, you would not know that you have this underlying strength in you. There are certain skills you won't know that you have. There are certain situations that will rise up that you wouldn't know that you have enormous wisdom to eh, to take charge, take care of it, go headlong. You wouldn't know if you become an entrepreneur, especially when you have a very wonderful support system, especially when you have uh, a platform that offers you all that you need for you to become successful. So, this is why you need to become an entrepreneur. I want to tell you a little bit about me. My name is Gladys. I'm a mom to four amazing children. I am a wife. I'm a digital business mentor. Why did I choose to become an entrepreneur? I chose to become an entrepreneur because I wanted financial freedom, financial flexibility. Just like I told you, financial flexibility is not just me having to get two, three, four jobs. It's having multiple choices where I have to be the one in charge, where I have to be the one who gets all the bulk and do all the job, right? You do all the job. It's not just about me waiting for a paycheck in one day or once in a week or once in 2 weeks. So, financial freedom, having multiple choices to do all the things and having control over my finances, most importantly, having control. Because if I don't have control over my finances, I could be offered millions and millions of dollars. But if I don't have charge, control over that money, somebody could someday make a decision and swipe it off my table, and I don't get it anymore. So very importantly, I wanted control over my finances and personal growth. I wanted to know what it looks like for me to own a business and for me to run it and see the skills. Every human being in life know their strengths and know their weaknesses, right? And I know that I have a couple of strengths and also have a couple of weaknesses. But being an entrepreneur will definitely help me by my own understanding to express my strength, express those inner strength that I never knew I had the capacity I'm exercising it. I wouldn't know. So I had that very, very it was interesting for me. It is still interesting that to find out my skills, and I'm building a whole new skills. I'm knowing right now that in businesses there are ups and downs. I am tackling those things headlong, and I have a support system. I have books, I have videos, I have a lot of materials that I'm reading, I'm going through and seeing that this strength that is in me, which is my desire. That is why I became an entrepreneur, and I'm seeing it come alive every day in this business. I'm seeing it come alive, and also leaving a legacy. Leaving a legacy. This is why you have to be an entrepreneur. Why you have to be empowered to become an entrepreneur, leaving a legacy. It is often said when people are alive, they say, "Oh, this is my legacy." And I've once said that legacy is not something that you are alive and you're leaving it, right? It could be something that you're retired. I'm retired and I leave a legacy for my children, leaving a legacy, making impact in my community, and creating something that lasts. This is my desire. And this is why I had to become an entrepreneur. I'm using myself, right, to let you know that you have no choice other than to be empowered to become an entrepreneur. And I'm just talking about why you should be empowered to become an entrepreneur. Why? For financial freedom, for personal growth, and also to leave a legacy, building something that lasts. It is said in the Bible that a man who built on the sand, and when the wind came, it collapsed. And there was one who built with a rock, right? When the wind came, it stood the test of time, building something that will outlive you and leave the test of time. And not just living, the thing is making impact. It is solving problems. It is impacting lives. It's transforming lives beyond your own imagination. It is. So this is why you have to become an entrepreneur, irrespective of every other thing. If what you're doing right now, if the business you're doing, or you are as an entrepreneur, if what you're doing right now, it's not going to be a legacy that you will leave for your loved ones, or just a legacy you will leave for your community, for the world at large. I need you to pause. I need you to pause right now and rethink it. I'm not saying stop it, but I'm saying remodel it, reinvent it, make it to start impacting life. Because there will be no need living life when the life you're living is not affecting people in the positive. It has to affect your community. It has to give back to the community. Your children, your wife, your spouse needs to benefit from it. It just needs to outlive you. That's the joy. That's fulfilling. And that is why I became an entrepreneur. And why now? Why now? Why do you have to be empowered right now to become an entrepreneur? It's not tomorrow. It's not next tomorrow. It's not in the future. It is right now. Right now, I want you to look at the inflation in the world. I want you to look at the economic system of this world right now, or whatever country you're living in. Look at the economy. Let me not use the word, let me use the country. Whatever country you are living in, I would like you to study the economic system. If it's not affecting you, but just study it and see how much is affecting a lot of people, how much is affecting businesses, how much it is affecting your next door neighbor, affecting even the job that you do. I want you to take study it, right? I'm being practical here. I used to buy a crate of egg, a dozen crate of egg for $2.99. Right now, I buy it for $5.99. That is inflation. This is it toppled. There is this $2-3 more on it, and there's nothing you can do. Whenever there is a raise on a product, know that even the person who is selling it got it at a higher rate and needs to make gain. Every business is for gain. Every business is gain oriented. Even if it is said for sales, it is gain oriented. It could be that the capital has been made back. And if they slash it, they could decide to sell it at the cost price. There is also gain because a capital has been realized and much more. I'm not an economist here, okay? So, but why am I saying this? I'm saying this because this is not a time to live on a paycheck to paycheck. This is not a time for you to live on one stream of income. Neither is it a time for you to do 2, 3, 4, 5 jobs because your health is at stake. You have to stay alive to eat that money. You have to stay alive to enjoy that money that you have actually made out of your paycheck. You have to stay alive, right? So this is a time for you to do one job and now use the rest of your time and build a business. One business you will build with multiple streams of income under that business is what you need. Let me give you an example. if you walk into a bodega or a grocery shop, right? You're not just going to see an item, you're going to see multiple items. You're going to see, let's say, you're going to see milk, you're going to see egg, you're going to see plantain, you're going to see okra, you're going to see spinach, you're going to see canned foods, you're going to see rice, name it. Name it. You're going to buy ice, you're going to buy water, you're going to buy soda, you're going to buy what else? Cereal and everything you're going to buy. This is what we call multiple streams of income. So when you hear multiple streams of income as an becoming an entrepreneur, does not necessarily mean that you're going to have one shop that sells this, another store that sells. No, it is all of those products brought together is your multiple streams of income. What it means is on day one, if you don't sell item A, you sell item Y. If you don't sell item D, you sell item W. So it means that no matter what, no matter what happens, nobody walks into your store, nobody walks into your business without buying something, without purchasing something, without seeing something that is their own need. So they purchase it. You make income through that stream, and that's it. So multiple streams of income. That's why. So why do you have to afford endless resources, access to endless resources? Right? I'm a digital business mentor and I do my business online digitally. I use my phone, I use my laptop and my Wi-Fi connection to do my business. I go around everywhere and anywhere, and my business is on, up and running, because these tools I have named, I walk around with it. I'm in 247. There are no closing hours in my business. There are no opening hours in my business. And also there's no time there's no time off. I don't have to be present in my business because it runs on automation. So I could access, I am accessible anytime. The digital world does not sleep. That's why the automation is excellent. It works for me in my business. But what do? I don't sell nothing to you. I leverage a system that has everything you need to run a business. Just like I gave you an illustration of a bodega or a grocery shop, they have all the products, they have everything, right? Those bodegas, this grocery shop, and they make their sales, right? They have people at the counter that cashes your money, does all the packaging, and send you off and say, thank you, have a nice day, and see you next time. That is how a traditional business is run. But ours, we leverage these systems that are online digitally, and we do our business. Your website is built, your sales funnel is built, everything is built. You are plugged into a system of like-minded people. You are assigned a mentor and a coach. So I'm a mentor. So you have nothing to think twice about how only you will run your business. We don't run a single business where it's just you running and thinking, oh, okay, oh, I'm the only one doing. No, 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 no. It is business made easy. So that is why now you will have access to endless resources, access to a mentor, access to a coach, access to a community. You have questions, you ask it, you answer. But I want you to also I just want you to take note that this business, once you start it, it is your business. It is nobody's business except you, because your name is on it, your signature is on it, Your picture, your everything is on the business. So nobody makes decisions for you. But every decision, everything you need is tabled right in front of you, and you make your choice. You make your choice. But whatever choice you make, you are sure to succeed. You are sure to succeed. So, why do you have to start now? For work flexibility. For work flexibility. You don't have to quit your job to do this business. You don't have to quit your job because it is job friendly. It is let me put it this way, it is job time friendly. So you do your regular job and you do this business alongside. Nothing is going to clash. None of it is going to deprive one another of what you need, right? So you do this business on the right hand, you do your regular job on the left hand. Remember, I said you're not selling anything. The system works for you. 90% of what you need, the system works it for you. And all that you do is 10%. There are webinars 2 times in a week. You're coached, your questions are answered. You join the community of 220,000 plus people and counting all over the world. But you, right now, I know in your mind, you'll be like, oh no, I'm going to be invisible. Nobody, good news and newsflash, nobody is invisible in this business. Everybody is very, very visible. So if you ask your questions, it will be answered and you start running. It is not, there is never a dull moment in this business because your 9 to 5 job, you use it and build your business. So this is why you have to start now. This is why you have to start now. So you have a supportive community. I've said it before, a supportive community. So if you are thinking of how you will run something alone, this business is not, it's not it. This is where you will get massive support unless you say, you know what, I don't need it, but I know you need it. So this is why you have to become an entrepreneur and become an entrepreneur under the right umbrella. It's in a franchisee form. Most of this big restaurants, you see them, people are franchisees coming under them. You have to make your choice. The right franchise is what you need for you to become successful. And this is the best. This is what you need. So, having said all of this, at the beginning of this presentation, I said to you that my goal is not to pull you down. My goal is not to brag to you, but my goal is to encourage you, motivate you to become an entrepreneur. Because there is nothing more you need to become rich other than to become an entrepreneur, or for you to make the kind of money, the kind of income you desire. Paycheck has never made anybody rich. Paycheck to paycheck. You know what paycheck does for you? It pays your bills. But if really you want to leave a legacy, help your family, live your life the way you want it, the way you planned it in your head. Listen, guys, we all plan our lives and say, this is what I'm going to do. I remember when I left the university, that's like 20 something years ago. And I know that we are always saying, okay, when I graduate, I'm going to do this, I'm going to apply to this, I'm going to work with these people, I'm going to do this. We all had this wonderful dreams. And once life hits, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, you don't have that dream job. those dreams, those visions begin to fizzle out. But one thing is, right now, you can relive those visions again. You can relive your dreams again, because I am reliving my dreams. I am reliving my visions. I am knowing right now that it is very, very, very possible for me to have flexibility of time, work on my own terms, and still make much more than a paycheck can offer me. And so do you. So, this is a humble invitation to you that you need to be empowered to become an entrepreneur. And there is no other empowerment other than to use your 9 to 5 and build a sustainable income for yourself. Because if you need flexibility of time, you need time freedom, you need to take control of your finances, then you need a business. Oftentimes, when we come to diaspora, when we leave our shores, our countries, and come to America, United States, Australia, whatever country, Europe, you are told that you need a job. Everybody runs around to get you a job. Wonderful. God bless them. Nobody tells you about business. For fear of you not standing or not succeeding, or for whatever reason. But right now, what you actually need is a business. You need a business for you to build a legacy, for you to live your life. Don't live at the mercy of your employees' emotions, right? The employees that the sorry, employers' emotion. The employers that have wobbling emotions. Today they feel you've done good, tomorrow they feel you've done bad. Don't live at the mercy. Don't live at the mercy of your supervisor. You have option. You have option right now. And that option is right here. Because I would like you to take action. Go to my website, put in your name and your email address, or my phone number is on the screen. Give me a call. Let me walk you through, because I would like you to change things. 2024 is by the corner, and there is nothing more you can do than to build your New Year resolution 2025 on a solid foundation, on something workable, on something honestly that you would like to move forward. I said, by taking action, I want you to identify your why. What's your why? Why do you want to take control of your finances? Why do you want to have flexibility of time? Why do you not want to show up at that job tomorrow? Why do you not want to see the face of your supervisor or your employee? Why? Why do you keep saying, I can't wait. I can't wait to get away from this job. I can't wait to, leave, not show up. I can't wait. That if those things are on a Monday morning, you're already tired, your mind is tired, you don't want to show up at that job. Yeah, I get you, but give it a little bit of time. Why don't you start a little bit of something on the side where you make much more, make more money to cushion the effects of your needs, a side hustle that will not affect your job? Why don't you start that? And also, you could start small. Being empowered as an entrepreneur does not mean that you have to speed up. Boom, you become successful. No, no. If you were someone who is coachable, you will get there. All you need to be coachable. Show that you're coachable. Willingness to learn. You might be somebody who has a prior business experience, but right here you don't need a prior business experience. I never had one in the digital space. I never had one. I had to learn. I had to show that I'm coachable. So show you're coachable. Little by little, start small. Start small. And this particular business will gives you that freedom to start small. Learn, take the baby steps. Be a learner. You're very much welcome. And also, We set realistic goals. We set realistic goals in this business. We're not in competition with anybody. And besides, you're only in competition with yourself. You are the only person in the room who is competing with yourself. So nobody's competing with you in this business, rather, like minded people coming to make sure that everybody is successful. We celebrate one another's success. And once somebody's falling off the track, we all rally around and push you in line, and so that we can all be happy with you so that you can succeed. Dear friends, dear friends, mommies and daddies, immigrants like me, my Africans in diaspora and diasporan, as long as the country you're living in is not your place of birth, even if it's your place of birth, but you have a desire to change your life. You have a desire to change your finances. You have a desire to take control of your life, of your finances. 2025, the time to start is now. The time to start. Remember, yesterday you said tomorrow. That tomorrow you said you will start is today. So don't wait for it. Don't wait. I just heard I said starting your own business is not just about making money. Right? I want you to understand. It's about creating a life that you love. What's that lifestyle that you want, that you love? Is it a lifestyle of traveling the world? Is it a lifestyle of having enough and taking care of your children? Is it a lifestyle that you don't want your kids to go through what you went through when you were much, much younger? Is it a life of you not replicating exactly what the family you're coming from looked like while growing up? Is it a life of you moving from where you are now and moving to a much comfortable space for yourself, for your family? Is it a life of you taking care of your aged mother, aged father? Is it that life? What is that lifestyle? It's not just about making money. I want you to visualize the lifestyle that you want. Very importantly, that's your why. If your why is big enough, you will take this bold step now. If your why is big and strong enough, if your why is something that you can't just wait, you know that I just have to do this immediately. This is this life that I want. You will not sit back. You wouldn't even wait for January 1st, 2025 to come and meet you. You know that when to start is right now. And how do you start? My email address is, my website is on the screen. Log into my website, register your name and your email address. If you're that person who is impatient, there are a couple of people that are impatient. I mean, it's not bad. My phone number is there. Give me a call. Let me walk you through step by step so that 2025 will be a very wonderful year, a very powerful year. You will start it on a high note. You will start it at least being a business owner, having your business ID, having a globalized business, and your name is on it, and you're running it, being attached to a mentor and a coach, and you cannot wait to earn your first paycheck. This is the business you need. I am happy to speak to you, and I can't wait to meet with you guys. So stay blessed. God bless you, and see you on the inside. Bye bye.